Well, it's official, folks. We are snowed in here in Tipperary, Ireland. Not a great day to hang out the half door, I can tell you.
This is really crazy. It snows in Ireland, but this much snow, over a foot of snow, that's pretty incredible.
And it's supposed to still snow for 2 more days.
Possibly. It's really crazy. And now we're used to snow. We're not strangers to snow by any
not at
means.
all.
However, at home we always know that the snow plows are coming, but here
There's no plows.
there are no plows. And it's not supposed to get above freezing for a while. So this snow could potentially stick around. Although during the day sometimes it gets a little warmer. But wow.
And there is no electricity right now.
Yeah, power went out. So last time we were here when the power went out, how long did it take?
4 days, 5 days.
Yeah, so hopefully we're not going to be out that long. But hey, we've got fires.
We got Kraft macaroni and cheese.
It's not Kraft brand
Well,
though.
it's a brand made in Russia. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. We've got plenty of whiskey. We're fine. We got whiskey. Oh my God.
I'll have the cup of soup. That'll be fine. And we've got biscuits. We're covered. I think there's a pizza in the freezer too.
And our neighbors are not that far, and they've got freezers. So something tells me we might take a walk down.
There's a tractor going down the road.
As in a plow?
Yeah, no plow.
You can see that both of us can hardly fit in this door too. I just want to point that out.
And this weather event wasn't the first one that we had this week, because earlier in the week we had this incredible hoarfrost. At least that's what we call it, right? Hoarfrost.
It's a hoarfrost, yeah.
And it's where those crystals form on absolutely everything. It was stunning, and it stayed like all day and into the next day. They call it gray frost, which is different from black frost. Black frost is kind of like black ice.
But I actually like to say hoarfrost better. I don't know why. I just like to
He's been saying hoarfrost, and here they're all looking at him like hoarfrost, but that's like one of those old Midwestern terms that your father used to use, I think. Oh dear. So
anyway, go ahead, because the house is cooling down with this damn half door open. So.
Well, I can bring the camera in, you know.
Oh, bring the camera in for God's
But then we have to go outside because we're going to have to knock some snow off these branches because we're going to have broken branches if we don't. Okay, I'll bring the camera in and we'll keep talking. Now, wouldn't you say this is better?
It is. Fire burning behind us.
I am so glad we have the fires, because if we just had central heat, that wouldn't be able to kick in. So
we'd be cold.
We have probably just enough fuel, like wood, to get us through the next couple days.
Yeah, we have enough timber for, I'd say, 2 more days, and then we're going to have to order some in. So
we'll be just fine. I know we will.
It'll be fine.
And it's funny because we were just yesterday, we went all around to 2 different locations to look at new stoves, because we have one stove that needs to be replaced.
Yeah, there's one stove that I burned coal in for about 15 years, and I burned it out.
It has a crack, and
so I got to get a new stove.
It's still functional. The crack, they were able to patch it, but it's a short-term fix. So unfortunately, that's the one that has the hob on it, which means we can boil water, so we can still have tea.
Yep, we can boil water. We can have tea. We can cook our Kraft dinner, Kraft macaroni and cheese.
We are going to be cooking our Kraft macaroni and cheese.
We are going to
on the stove,
right? But I have eggs, I have ham, I have some bread, some jam. That's pretty much it. Oh, and biscuits. We said that earlier.
Yeah, so we're covered. So we got that. Now, when we were out shopping, we did pick up a couple of things. So I did get my power washer. So I'm going to just do a real general cleanup of the place.
Today?
No. It's probably going to be a couple weeks before I get to that. But I have the power washer ready to go when I need to.
Washing today.
Okay. That's the thing. I'm not going to be able to get any gardening stuff done.
Garden, there's no garden to see. It's covered in snow.
Well, we do have to knock the snow off, because some of those branches, I need to probably rush out there pretty soon.
Yeah, because we've got some beautiful shrubs and trees that are going to be broken if we don't get out there, that's for sure.
And then there were a bunch of things that I did resist buying. So I found at one of the hardware stores, they're selling Proven Winner hydrangeas. It's the Little Lime Punch, which is a beautiful hydrangea. And I don't see very many of the paniculata hydrangeas here. They tend to do more of the macro. The paniculata. The white ones that turn pink. But not the white ones that are ball shaped.
Why don't you just call them the white ones that turn pink? Because paniculata or whatever.
they have those beautiful white ones that turn pink, and it's one of my favorite varieties. So I think I'm going to have to. I'm like hunting my brain to see where I'm going to put at least one of them. Maybe I might get more.
I don't get as many as you want of panicoladas or whatever.
This is what he's saying, because he's the one who, guess who's buying all the plants? So he bought those hyacinths, which are starting to bloom.
Right.
They're not as fragrant as I thought. They're starting to smell.
They're still opening. So
Yeah, so I'm hoping they. Well, I don't want to get that knocked out scent too. But you know what? Why am I? I'm like complaining if they bloom. I'm complaining if they smell.
God. But be more positive.
He's also the one who got daffodils as
I got
well.
some, yeah. Look, now wait a minute. The interesting thing is, the daffodils in the yard here are actually starting to come up. 3 days ago, they were actually starting to come up. I don't know what this does to them. Probably nothing.
No, they won't bother him.
But can you believe it? It's like January and the daffodils in Ireland are coming up.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. And then there's other things that I resisted buying. You know how when you go to like a different place and then there's like products and items that are normal there, but they would be very abnormal where you are. And so I wrote some of them down because I just thought they were kind of funny. There's those hot dogs where, so it wasn't the hot dogs in a jar. We've seen those before.
Yeah.
But these were hot dogs.
No, wait a minute. Hot dogs in brine.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound tasty? Oh. In a jar.
Yeah. And they always say American style or something
Yeah,
on them.
no,
And I've never
no.
seen those in America.
They didn't Oscar Mayer.
But these were in a bag with the bun and the ketchup and mustard in there with it. Like
It's a kit.
Yeah. Hot dog kit.
Hot dog kits. We need to get those in America.
Oh gosh, please no. And then what else was on there? Now I can't even read what I wrote.
There was a hot dog kit.
Oh, there's pork rinds that are called Scratch My Pork.
Scratch my pork.
They also had a water butt tap.
Yes, a water butt tap.
I don't think it has anything to do with human butts or animal butts or anything like that.
Right.
And then in the American section, they had these American cookies, but guess what? It was chocolate and hazelnut, which hazelnut is like one of the last nuts that Americans tend to.
Not my favorite nut.
Yeah, so I think they're kind of, somebody thinks that's American.
I'm a
but-
cashew kind of guy.
Yeah, of course you are. We also had a great New Year's.
Very good New Year's. Yeah, very good news. We went to our friends Dan and Sadie's for New Year's dinner, and they had a fantastic meal. Just there were, I don't know how many people, a lot of people, and just great fun and great
So
food.
much food.
So much food. In fact, we came home with at least 2 complete meals. She sent us home with 2 complete meals. It was
And Christmas
fantastic.
cake. I think now is the time for us to cut into that Christmas
Yeah,
cake.
Christmas cake. It's. I suppose I could say it's the Irish version of what we call fruit cake.
But nice fruit cake. It's more of a spiced cake.
Yeah, and it's got mascarpone, not mascarpone. It's got almond paste. Sorry, almond paste over the top, and then white icing on a sheet, rolled out on a sheet. It's really delicious. It's my favorite with a hot cup of tea and butter. It's delicious.
There was also a pudding mold in the shape of a fish. And
Why not?
I think pudding mold, isn't that like those gelatinous, like gravy type?
Well,
Moldy
like
things?
aspic kind of stuff. But I suppose, for kids, I guess
The picture did not look like it was for human consumption. It looked like it looked strange.
fish
to me.
mold. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, a nice fish mold for something else would be okay, but
Like for something with fish in it.
but with like yellow gelatinous stuff, I don't think so.
That's in your head. They're not making that.
Well, obviously it was half off, so nobody was using it anyway. So not a popular item over here either.
Don't tell them I bought one.
Oh God, what you gonna make with it?
Well, gelatinous fish pie or something. I don't know.
Oh dear. Okay, well, I think we brought you guys up to date. I would show you some gardening stuff, but instead I'm going to show you me knocking
Look,
snow off of
I'll
all the branches.
I'll show you gardening stuff later. I've got an idea.
I think we're in trouble. Anyway,
His garden isn't growing. Mine is growing, and I'll prove it.
curious, very curious. Okay, well, I think we're going to make it. Power hopefully will be back on shortly. I don't know when. And then we'll probably, maybe, because we can boil water, maybe we should take tea down to the neighbors because I don't know if they can heat water right now.
I don't know. We might. Yeah, that might be a nice thing to do. And she might have food.
You just went through the list of food that we have.
Yeah, Kraft mac and cheese isn't on the tops on my list. But
Well, boy.
wait a minute. I know. I think we're gonna be just fine. I'm gonna be fine.
You like put that behind that pillow. Like, when did you stick that in there?
Okay, I'm going to be fine. I don't care what he's doing, but I'm going to be fine. I'll show you my garden later, by the way.
Oh dear.
Okay, Corey's been delinquent in showing you his garden, but let me show you mine.
Ooh, what do you call those?
The Paniconata, the Hydena Seneth.
Oh, it's beautiful, Liam. We'll have to get some at home.
Yeah, we have to because they grow right through the snow. It's amazing. It's amazing.